Hey guys, it is Friday night, it's 6 o'clock, and that means it's time for Dragons and Stuff. This time for real. We are actually going to get started. This is the actual episode, not just filling some time. Woo. Technical difficulties have been solved by our crack team of experts, so we are ready to go. As I did mention before, though, we do have the full team back together again for the first time in, what is it, like 3 or 4 weeks? I don't know. Somebody's been missing every week.
It's been far too long.
Far too long.
A month.
Far too long. We're going to play some Pathfinder tonight because it's an awesome game. And it's an awesome game published by awesome people. Paizo Publishing. We love them. They love us. They love you guys because they have once again provided prizes for us to give to you in our awesome giveaway that we do every week. As you guys know, this week it was the Lyra and Alex bundles, and we are going to start with the Lyra bundle this week. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm being held up. You have an important message, Quigley?
Yes. So, once again, I did my Twitter poll online. A record number of votes this week. We got 20 votes for
20 votes?
20 votes?
There was an early surge for Cadwell again. However, Cadwell did not win. And this week, you are to read as Dwindle.
Yes, that's what I
voted for Dwindle!
Yay. I am to read as Dwindle. Okay. Well,
we have not reading though.
It has been decreed. Well, then let's get Dwindle out here to introduce the Lyra bundle.
Yay!
We have all the prizes this week, and we're going to start with plus 1 of 6 in the Pathfinder Strange Aeons. In search of sanity. Oh, good. It's very scary, I think. Lots of adventure, if you want to do any of that nonsense. I mean, there's some monsters, if you like killing them. Perhaps treasure to be gained. And if you really like this one, you can continue on in part 2. Months of gaming material for you. Oh, look. If you're not done after parts 1 and 2, you could play part 3. Dreams of the Yellow King.
Yellow King.
I've never met him. I'm sure he's delightful.
Yellow.
But that's not all. We're giving you, of course, if you wish, a potion bottle.
It's so pretty. What's inside?
There's nothing inside. We can't send liquids. That's illegal. It's illegal to send liquids through the mail.
I'm so sorry for asking.
Goodness.
You can put drinks in it.
Riding the big wooden unicorn. That's what's happening right now.
Oh my God!
He's riding a giant wooden
Somebody
unicorn.
need to give Quigley some time here.
I don't know that he's gonna make
Thank you, Dwindle, for introducing our prizes this week.
Yes.
If you want to win that delightful bundle of prizes, all you have to do, as every week, is share this video with the hashtag Dragons and Stuff. Be located within the United States or Canada, and make sure that the share is public on Facebook, because otherwise Social will not be able to count it. He won't be able to see your share, he won't be able to count it, and put you in the drawing that we will have at the end of this part of the episode. If you don't happen to win this awesome bundle, don't worry, because Dwindle will be back for the second part with a second bundle, and it will be just as amazing, just as awesome. So there'll be more sharing to do. Woo! Of course, I like to give a shout out to Sirenscape as well, because they love us and we love them. If you like the amazing ambiance and music and sound effects that you're hearing throughout our episode, all you got to do is go over to Sirenscape.com. You can download you can get a subscription to Sirenscape. You can get access to all of their amazing sound packs. It's cheap, it's effective, it really adds to a level of amazingness to your game. So feel free to do it. You can run it through a laptop or a tablet. It's really an amazing tool to add to the playing experience and really bring your players into your game. So I highly recommend that. Again, that's Sirenscape.com if you want to go check them out. Aside from that, I think that it's about time that we recap a little bit what happened from last week, and then jump into tonight's adventure. I think we're ready. We're all ready. Are you ready?
Diana's not ready because she was upset that you're going to recap. She went, are we ready? And she went,
It's just
recap.
memories of how much my dice sucked.
I thought they were great.
Yeah, you thought someone else was
You
great.
rolled the best you have rolled, in my opinion.
Hopefully the curse has
because
been
yours-
lifted
yours
off
are
of
usually,
my
like,
box
on
and
point.
just shifted onto
Oh,
your box.
thank you.
Not like
Your place was taken.
yes.
Yeah, it was amazing. It
Yes,
rolled
but-
wonderfly.
Yes,
Yeah,
it rolled
it really,
wonderfully, so
really
hopefully
did.
the box is good now.
Okay, now Jim, go ahead.
Listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're now going to allow you.
Let's roll. Let's do this.
Roll?
Let's recap. Okay.
Let's roll.
When last we met, the party was joined by a skilled elf ranger, Sassafras Sage.
She's amazing.
She came to the logging camp asking for your assistance in ridding the forest of the undead menace that had been infesting the region of late. It was fortuitous, as Quigley had come down with a terrible sickness since the battle at the logging camp and was unable to accompany the party on their journey. You all agreed to help her, with surprisingly little arguing beforehand, and set off into the woods. With Sassafras's expert tracking ability, you were able to make good time through the forest and soon came to some ancient ruins. In the ruins, you encountered a lost logger named Winston, who claimed to have gotten lost the night of the attack. What Marcus soon
Liar.
figured out was that Winston was not what he seemed. He detected a suspicious aura of magic about the man and quickly worked to warn Crag that something was wrong.
Marcus was on top of it, is really the point.
We all did work pretty well.
Using
together.
trickery and teamwork, you uncovered Winston's ruse to discover that the creature wearing the lost lumberjack's face was a horrible and terrifyingly strong hag. You were able to defeat her and continue your hunt for the undead. As you drew closer and closer, you discovered more twisted creatures, such as the hideous Mandragora. Then Sassafras lost the trail, and the strain of dealing with Marcus for an extended period of time became a challenge for some of you, and most notably Alex and Lyra.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Doesn't sound like anything that I remember.
Hush! He's recapping.
Soon enough, Sassafras was able to get back on the trail and lead you to a cave where you discovered the undead were hiding out. You tried to draw them out, but found that they would not exit the cave while the sun was still up. So you decided to wait until nighttime. However, you did not waste the remaining time sitting around. Crag prepared the battlefield with a palisade to trap the undead, and Sassafras set up fire pits so you'd be able to see at night. When the time came, you all acted with coordinated precision and tactical acumen.
That's the first
It
time
was
you
an
said that about
unprecedented miracle that I'm sure will never be repeated.
us. That's the first time you
Nevertheless-
said that about us ever.
Nevertheless, the battle became troublesome when supernatural fear struck Crag and Alex, who were forced to flee in a blind panic.
Sucked.
Luckily, Sassafras, Marcus, and Lyra were able to defeat the remaining undead and end the scourge of the forest, once and for all.
Mostly sassafras.
I mean,
Mostly
mostly Sassafras and
Sassafras.
Marcus, right?
What?
I mean,
Mostly
your
sassafras.
life was saved
Let's just
again.
say Sassafras. But that's true. You did help me. Never mind.
Since that moment of victory, Sassafras has left you to return so that you can return to Trapsboro on your own. We join you now as you enter the town proper, victorious but exhausted from your travels, and maybe possibly interested in discovering whether the church was able to help Quigley recover from his festering wounds, or
We're
not.
back at Trapsboro?
as it- Yeah, we're starting right back in Trapsboro.
Wow, okay.
What do you do?
So when we ended, you said at the end that it had been a day and she said goodbye to us.
Yeah,
So
you guys were fighting in the middle of the night, so in the morning.
So
after
we
you had
gained
rested,
everything
yeah,
back.
you guys have
Okay.
gone back to town. You guys are relatively rested, except for just road weariness.
Did Crag
Just
collect
making
the queen
sure.
undead head?
Yes, you said that you had mentioned that you wanted to collect the leader of these vicious creatures' head, and you have been.
Oh yeah, and I mentioned to you after the
Yeah.
program last week that I wanted to take a sample of the blood.
Yes. So you managed to collect those trophies of your victory.
So gross.
And
I would have
mentioned
borrowed
to
another
you
bottle
that
from you for
I
that.
wanted to sleep through this entire
And
thing.
you did. You slept the whole time.
Well, we should probably go see how Quigley's doing.
I need to go shopping.
Why don't we first go get Quigley and then I'll go shopping? Because he probably needs things too.
Hard pass.
Well, I need more potions. And Tanglefoot bag and... I mean, quickly I'm sure is fine.
So we should go get him.
Crag, Marcus?
We should get him.
He can't wait. He can't wait. Let's,
It's best if he waits. I'm sure he's fine or dead. Either way, I'm kind of okay with it.
But we don't know how he's doing.
By the way, normally we start with comments from the viewers. Welcome back to all of you returning viewers, and welcome to new viewers. If you're tuning in for the first time on Twitch or Facebook, welcome. And if you are on Twitch, make sure you head over to facebook.com/dragonsandstuff so that you can hit the share button on this live video. Make sure your share is public. Make sure you use the hashtag dragons and stuff. And make sure you live in the United States or Canada if you want to win prizes. Otherwise, share it wherever you are. And that would be really cool too, because you just like us and think we're cool. Mostly me, I know. We have no comments that are being sent to us by Social. I believe Social has been hitting the bottle hard this week, so I think that Social's a little bit under it and not
Maybe
quite
he's with
on top
Quickly.
of
What is
things.
That's why we should go to Quickly.
One question is, how does a gin caught in a computer hit the bottle heavily?
Maybe someone spilled on him.
You have to ask yourself.
Doesn't he hit his bottle to try to escape?
Ah, wow, these are fantastic jokes. Really
So
hitting
we
them
do
hard.
have a comment. Jeremy Pierce says, I have finally caught up on all of Dragons and stuff,
Yay.
plus the walking in circles.
Yeah.
He wrote
good
dragons
job.
and things, though.
But I changed it for him.
Yes.
But I think that he specifically wrote that.
Hold on, did Jeremy watch a different show? Did he watch the wrong one? Did you catch up on Dragons and Things? We're Dragons and
Yeah,
Stuff.
it's
I'm
That's a whole
sorry to
different
tell
thing.
you, you watched the wrong thing.
Is there a dragons and things out there? Is that a show?
Those jerks.
Those jerks.
If there is, we will personally fight them in hand-to-hand combat.
See, why are you even
Good.
talking?
All
to
right,
me? We
let's
haven't
not go
gotten
get
any-
it.
Well,
You're not
Dragon
allowed to go get
says,
him.
it's okay, Quigley. I'm happy you're back, buddy.
Well,
So,
wait a minute. Is he back? Maybe he's dead in the church.
Oh no.
Or undead.
Oh.
There's a twist. Roll initiative to kill Quigley.
All right. Well.
roll initiative.
Has Jonathan been keeping watch over his body?
JimJam.
We'll find out.
I sure hope so.
So what are we doing? We just
Well,
strolled into
everyone
town. I have
wants
the
to
head
go
of
shopping.
the undead queen on my belt.
It's disgusting.
We're going shopping?
I think so. You said you needed things?
I would suggest
Joining me now?
for the undead.
Well, I mean, no one
Wait,
wants
so-
to go get Quickly, and, well,
Let's go visit my best friend.
that's
No,
really
we
what
should
I
go-
wanted
we
to do.
should go- Oh, wait. What, Craig? You want to visit who's
Sorry.
your best friend?
We're gonna
Quickly
go to
or
Cadwell.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Cadwell.
There's no way I'm just sitting in a bed if I'm perfectly fine.
All right. If I get sick, you guys better come right when you get back into town.
Oh, you know that we didn't.
Immediately.
You know when you were in trouble.
Don't spoil
I
it.
don't remember things.
Tell her.
That's right.
I made friends.
Oh, by the way, Lyra, right here. Oh wait.
Do you want me to, like, wipe
Smack
some
it.
of your-
Well, I once again saved your life, so.
And I thanked you.
What's wrong?
That
That
was
was
properly
dirty.
to
Smack
I
it.
thought that.
Slap him.
Smack it.
You
That's
should-
what I said.
She shouldn't have.
Yeah, you're just gonna be there a while.
All right. So,
There's gonna come a day where I do not save you.
Cadwell's or Quigley's?
Why? I said thank you.
Because your
Wait,
thanks
quickly
are
as a
not nearly enough for life-saving magic power of the universe.
Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote.
Let's
For
go
what?
to Cadwell's first.
Our leader has spoken.
Yeah, I vote for
This is the
Cadwell.
saddest
Let's
vote.
go. And we're going.
They just like it when I can't talk.
We're going
Probably.
to Cadwell's.
You can't talk, okay?
Did we make it there?
Talk anyway. I know I'm not here. but
Yes.
I'm going to
I'm
talk.
make it
still
to
this
Cadwell.
whole time encouraging her to, you know, pay
She's
what
still
is
this
due.
whole time probably
That was
walking a
not-
good 10
not
paces
in the
ahead of you.
contract.
A life was saved.
Charles Pryor is saying Quigley boldly attacks dragons and things.
He's attacking this. Ding dong.
There's no dog. You can just walk in.
No, we walked in.
Did we ditch too?
Yeah, you get to Cadwell's.
Why
You go
not?
inside. Cadwell it's still relatively early in the day when you arrive, and Cadwell is just actually setting up for the
Great.
day.
Can I walk in and take this head and just bonk, thunk it on the table?
That's gross.
Yes, friend.
think it's gross.
Good grief.
It's Medusa's cousin.
What is that?
It's a head.
Clearly you were victorious. Clearly you have been victorious in your most recent endeavors. No
Very,
doubt, as
very.
I'm sure, thanks to some of Cadwell's curious concoctions.
No. Do you have
Look at
anything?
bubbles.
Do you have anything that can protect against fear?
Well, yes I do.
It's called a Squire Quigley.
Hey,
You can't talk, man.
did you hear something?
I hear lots of things
So-
thanks to Sirenscape.
I heard
Sirenscape,
bubbles.
this music
I
is really
really
pretty
want to
right
know.
now.
I like this music.
where they are.
Chelsea-Ann, guess what? Your wish came true. We get to hear everything now, and we get to see everything now. Just wanted to say that.
I know, it's like,
Thank you.
Oh, speaking
Great.
of Chelsea and Kelsey.
You can't talk. You're not here.
I'm reading a
No,
comment!
you can't comment!
I'm reading a
No,
comment!
you're not here.
No, I'm reading a comment!
I don't remember
No.
it being this loud last week.
Chelsea and Kelsey says, I like to watch the chaos when Quigley is here. Like I caused all this chaos, it's just...
You know,
I'm
when
just
3
the
girls were
loudest.
here, we got things done.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're not
she
getting
did.
things
Not
done
me.
now.
No,
We
we're
absolutely
not.
are. Because you're talking
trying.
and interrupting us. We're trying to go shopping.
Sorry.
No, not you. I think he was talking about quickly.
Yeah, I was definitely talking about quickly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Cadwell's concoction for the wise will bolster your mental defenses against any and all intrusions, be they
didn't have
fearful,
an accent there.
be
Got
they
worried.
confusing, be they some person attempting to dominate your mind and set you on a terrible path.
I'm sorry, what was that about?
How
Fear.
much?
Fear.
Fear potion.
375 gold.
Say.
I wish I was drinking this so I could spit it all over everything.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I not allowed to laugh either?
You're not here.
Cadwell, how much are your cure light wounds
I'm sorry, I
today?
tried to come.
Why, for you, 80 gold.
That's the same as you give me every single time I buy one from you.
Yes, that's because that's the, might I remind you, discounted price of the potions?
Does anyone else need cure light wounds? Raise your hand.
Well, I have the power to cure light wounds.
Okay, how
And
about
moderate now.
what if we bought 1, 2, 3 potions?
That would be 240 gold.
I love this music. Sirenscape is on it.
We're shopping right now. Concentrate.
I'm just saying, I'm really in it right
She's still
now.
looking for the bubbles.
I
All right.
am.
I'm
You
gonna
were here
purchase
somewhere.
1 cure light wounds.
All right.
Yeah, mark
Bubbles
me,
might be behind
mark me
him.
down for one of those.
In my
Of
calculator.
course.
What are you getting?
Cure light wounds.
How much does cure moderate wounds?
Oh, which
That
one
one
was
is
it?
a bit more expensive. It's
Guys, I-
350 gold.
Don't worry, I can cure you with.
20 or
That
25?
staff.
Hey, we should see if.
But I only have one of those.
If the
Swift wins?
Swift Winds will sponsor us.
Was it
sorry.
20 or 25 gold pieces for two packages of spell components?
It was 25
It's 25?
last time we talked,
Okay.
yes.
So can I do 75 gold pieces worth? So that should be 6, right?
How come everything you sell to Marcus costs less?
Marcus is buying scraps, essentially, to use in when he creates scrolls of his own design.
Got it.
He is not buying
So paper.
materials that are actually carefully crafted and,
He's buying paper.
and
For $35.
specifically brewed to
Or
be their
gold.
most effective. Like
Wait,
my
he spent
potions.
35 gold on paper?
That's what I'm saying.
75 gold.
75.
75 gold on paper.
For
It's not
6
paper, it's
papyrus.
various
papyrus.
magical.
Talking to Cadwell.
It's bat poo.
Yeah.
75 gold on paper? I can
Well,
go
no,
down
it's
the
not
street to
paper.
Sargent's and get paper for
Jesus.
copper.
Well, nothing that I've given him is paper. He has his own supply of paper. These are simply
don't
magical
really know what I
components that
want.
I use
Everything
to
looks
add
kinda cool.
effectiveness to
I
my.
use leaves sometimes.
To wipe your butt?
Where? How?
I
Did
had
we get
to.
there?
Sorry.
I said sometimes.
Vanish potions? How much are your vanish potions today?
Potions
Charles
of
Shaw
Vanish?
says, well, the whole group's back.
I
20
can
minutes
let
of
them
arguing
go
so
for
far.
65 gold apiece.
Yes,
If
well,
I buy
that is
2,
true,
how much
Charles.
will that be?
Glad you're joining us.
130 gold.
No, I'm saying if he gives me a discount, not that I'm dumb in math. I want to hear.
No, I know, he
Oh,
won't.
fine.
You know he won't.
Well, how much? Okay, so what did you say?
130
Should I read
gold.
it again later?
All right,
That is
I'll take
correct.
2 vanish potions.
Excellent.
Kevin Alexander says Quigley may not hit much, but he definitely hits the bottle hard. So, yes, since I'm not doing anything.
Charles, just in case people didn't hear that, it's not up anymore. Oh, there it is. Charles Shaw says, well, the whole group's back. 20 minutes of arguing so far.
Cadwell,
That's about
do you
right.
sell Tanglefoot here? I forgot.
Tanglefoot bags, why yes, those are quite easy
May
to
I
make.
purchase 2 from you, please?
Yes, a total
So
of
what do
50
those
gold.
do? Oh, Tanglefoots, right. So many things.
Anyone else need anything?
Everything looks very potiony.
Everything is too expensive.
Not
here.
for good old money bags over here.
I was out. I need these things, guys.
You know what I need? I need armor.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we're not on
Can't
good
wear
terms.
armor.
Not going to see
Well,
Ash.
I can ask Ash and see what I can wear.
Yeah, you can stay behind
Yeah,
when we go to see
I know.
Ash.
I had a moment.
Or
and
you
I
can
really
go check
am
up
sorry.
on Quickly.
Maybe I should go apologize.
To oh.
Yeah,
Are
that
you sure?
sounds-
Just don't be passive aggressive.
I won't. I felt
Just
really
be
bad.
nice.
I don't know what came over me.
With that, just so I
Got a
know.
little overzealous.
You're working on like day 4, I believe.
I'm out of room. This is not fair. We need more paper.
You need papyrus?
No, right here.
Oh,
In real life, I'm out of
in real
room.
life.
I sleep for 2 weeks.
Okay, guys. No, I'm all done. Thank you, Cadwell.
Should we go get Quigley?
Do you have any potions that would replenish my arcane
No one is listening
ability?
to me.
It was
Or
silent.
allow me to cast again.
I'm afraid that that particular ability is beyond anything the alchemists have been able to conjure up. Unfortunately. There are items in the world that can allow you to do so, and I believe even some very powerful arcane spells that allow you to recall lesser spells throughout the day.
I know about those. Thank you.
I feel like usually you're a lot chipper. Are you
Oh.
okay?
I'm fine.
Has Simon got
Have you
down?
eaten?
Is Simon here? Does he have you down?
She
Is
took
that
in a lot
giant
of bubbles
pig?
before this.
Is that
Oh,
giant
I'm looking
pig?
for them. I hear them.
Oh, he's not
Crapping-
giant. No,
crapping
no, no.
everywhere.
Petunia is still quite small.
Wait a minute. We haven't eaten
Very
yet.
likely only to be
This big.
somewhere between here and here at the end of her growth. Provided, of course, Simon's measurements
Animals.
were more precise this time. Which I'm sure they were because I was there helping him,
Oh,
for the most part.
So what do you,
so he's this big?
Yes.
or she?
Or she, I'm sorry. I might have.
Wait, what was that?
He
Dogs.
assumed the pig's.
I know,
did.
I heard it.
She assumed the pig's gender.
I did.
So Dylan
Maybe
Kaiser
it's a
says
gender-neutral
Sassafras
thing.
would not
Maybe.
put up with this lollygagging around.
It's probably
These
true.
days.
She would already have killed all of the enemies for the
Sassafras
day.
is not here.
And I miss her greatly.
Go find her.
She's amazing.
You should go find her.
Okay.
Let's go check on Squiggly and see if he's alive.
All right.
Well, I'm glad that someone decided
Good
that
luck
we
with
should
that.
go,
I'm gonna go over
get Quigley.
to Mortifor, talk to him.
What are you guys gonna talk about?
Stuff.
We should go and look at his
Okay.
mouth.
Whose mouth? Mortifor's? I'm confused.
There will be
Let's go
so
get
much
Quigley.
salt for
Jim.
all of time
Thank you for your time.
about that.
Jim, when we leave,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until they think I'm going to Mortifor's and I'm
I'm
gonna
not
go back to
leaving yet.
Cadwell's.
Did I really say that quote about Mortimer? Well, he said he was good, and we all know good people would never lie to. So that's enough for me. That's a crazy thing.
we
to
never-
type.
It's
We
so fun
never-
to see these things.
We never resolved the head.
Oh, right.
Can you do anything with this?
There.
No, that is
that's probably
that is
why you're so
hideous,
upset.
and I hope you take it with you.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You sure you don't want it?
I do not.
Can you feed it to the pig?
I wouldn't feed that to anything that needs to remain alive.
That's fair. Should we throw it away?
Take the head and.
But good on you. It looks like it was a tough fight.
Yeah.
It was.
He didn't kill it.
He kinda
Well, whoever
ran
did,
away.
good on them.
He's taking credit for it though by wearing around the kill, obviously. It's kind of not very honorable, you know.
You know what? Let's go
I
get
take
Quigley.
it and I hit him. I hit him with the head.
And then I
Spattered.
prestidigitate myself
That's
clean.
fine, but he got hit and spattered.
And
with-
I prestidigitate it back onto him.
Is it starting to smell? Because I think it's
Are we
starting.
Oh
getting
yes. Well,
splattered?
it's starting is it's long past starting.
Oh. Maybe I
smelled-
had a
it
cold,
smelled when it
'cause
was
now
still
it smells
animated.
Awful.
Maybe we
The
can cook
undead tend to be quite stinky creatures.
We can eat it later.
I bet. Wait, who can eat
We
it
can
later?
eat it later?
Head jerky. Why not?
head cheese.
Rations. Rations.
Yes.
I don't think that anyone. We will all.
I'm going to gift this to Squiggly when we see him.
Great. Let's go get him.
Wise.
Yes.
Let's go get him.
Yeah.
All right, we're on our way.
To get him.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you, Cadwell.
Okay. You go.
Thank you.
You guys head off to the
That's
church,
huge.
is where you know that he was taken.
Sorry, I won't.
Marcus, you're already where you wanted to be, so we'll deal with you first.
Oh, Cadwell. Had a couple things while they're not here. Do you have any use, or are you familiar with creatures known as hags?
I have heard that there are a variety of creatures of that sort, yes.
Well, we encountered a hag, and I managed to save some of the hag's blood. Would that be of interest to you in your alchemical studies?
Did the creature appear to possess any natural abilities that you are unfamiliar with?
Supernatural abilities. And magical abilities.
Perhaps. I would be able to study it and determine if there was any...
Well, how about this, Cadwell? As a measure of good faith,
Under the sea.
I'm going to give you this hag's blood, and you then tell me later how much it was worth to you, and you give me what you think is fair later if it was worth something to you.
Certainly.
Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Cool. And then, speaking of that, I have a few other things of similar note. I have some Cadaver Lord blood.
I assume that would be the undead, that creature that you were fighting, yes?
Yes.
I don't believe I have a use for that at this time.
Well, last but not least, I have the remains, and I show him, of the Mandragora.
There are a few
Bubbles.
uses for this that I am aware of, yes.
Well, how much would it be worth to you?
Under the weird.
What if, instead of a gold transaction, I use this
I feel like I'm under the water.
and give you a bit of what I managed to produce with it?
Deal.
Excellent. Give me at least a day, and I can have something cooked up for you.
Great. And then we could maybe retouch what the hag's blood was worth to you, if anything, at that
Certainly.
point. Do you sell potions of reduced person?
Indeed, I can sell you a potion of reduced person.
How much are those going for?
85 gold pieces, and it can be yours today.
Why does this all have to be secretive?
I
Of
know,
course, if
that's
you would
what
like
I
to
was
do the very
thinking. We could've
reverse
done
thing and
this a
enlarge
long
a
time
person,
ago.
I can do that as well.
Marcus reasons?
Yeah,
Hashtag.
sounds like it.
Well, we'll just wait for you,
I'll
Marcus.
remember. I'll come back for the reduced person.
Certainly. I'll be here.
All right, thanks, Cadwell. I'll see you probably tomorrow or later this week.
Excellent.
I go to the archives.
Okay. You guys
way.
arrive at the church. I'm sorry, it seemed like you had something you wanted to jump in with, but
Is someone
Okay.
in there? Is someone in there?
yeah, there are people in the church.
we
In
not?
fact,
Can I march in and go? Is there an altar at the front?
oh yeah. There's an altar at the church.
March
Yeah.
in. Is someone up there?
No!
Who's up there?
Well, Brother York is currently there.
Right.
Why?
He seems to be having an
Don't
argument
cry.
with a
Please
familiar
don't
figure.
fall down the
I
altar.
march up. I take the head. Smack
Okay.
it on the altar.
I'm not
So
with him right
quickly,
now.
I
I
you're standing
refuse.
there having an argument with Brother York about. He is trying to explain to you that no, you cannot dig up any of the bodies that have recently been put into the ground to check to see if they are undead.
But I need to.
I understand
No.
that
My
there is an
group
issue,
has
but this is hollowed ground. The undead cannot possibly.
You don't understand.
no, they can't be.
My group has left to fight the undead.
Quickly!
And I must also fight the undead. Look at what they've done. What have you done?
Get that out of here! Why is that here?
I thought you
Take
guys
it
worship the god of the dead, or don't? You don't want this?
No!
Well, I
Nobody
got this
wants
for
that.
you.
Sir Crag, it's massive. I shall carry it with me always.
That sounded right.
Welcome back. I'm so glad you're okay.
Oh, I feel wonderful, and I strap the head to my belt and I carry it around.
Oh, and here's a gold piece.
A gold piece?
Yeah, you get one gold piece. Flip it to him.
Everyone got one?
Yes.
Yeah,
we all got
So we each got one gold piece
One
for
gold piece.
taking care of these.
Onions.
Yeah, you missed
I'm
their.
gonna pretend I can't hear them.
I bet it
Walk over this way a
probably
little bit.
seems like you should have gotten more than this, but if you all got one gold piece.
And yeah, you would have really
Not gonna
liked.
sense mine, huh, quickly?
You would have really liked sassafras too.
Would I have liked
You would
sassafras?
have really liked sassafras.
No,
Yeah,
you
we met
wouldn't have.
this ranger, and
She was really good at what she did.
yeah, we were.
The word you're looking for.
Considering
You're not here.
we were.
I'm helping.
No, you're not
I'm
here.
helping.
He's not here.
So, shall we stride boldly forth to wherever we need to go?
Wow, that was really fast getting him. We could have done this in the beginning, Craig.
Actually, it was my fault.
Well, everyone, really except for me, wanted to go shopping.
How did you even remember that?
What? Remember what? Huh?
What?
What? Okay.
So what do we? Is anyone hungry?
Yes, that's what I said before. It's
Oh,
time
I'm
to
sorry.
eat.
Let's go eat.
Yeah,
Are
we're
you
gonna
hungry?
go to the Mouse and Moth
Mouse
and
and
eat.
Moth? Quickly.
I could have a bite.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
off to the Mouse and Moth.
Are you okay?
Yes, of course, I'm wonderful.
Okay.
But yeah, is he better?
He looks a lot better.
Great.
He's up on his feet. His wounds seem to have healed completely. He's no longer pale and shaky and feverish. He seems...
That's just a scary thing.
It was. You're just glad that nobody else contracted whatever horrible, horrific, festering disease that infected Quigley after that battle.
There are a lot of people in the church. So I can hear them.
So I start.
I can hear them.
So I say, Sir Crag, should we walk in and get some food at the Mouse and Moth? Yeah. All right.
I think
I
Kyle
feel
D.
like
Adams wants you to stride boldly forth with 1 gold to the Mouse and Moth.
Oh.
Sometimes I say
One
things and then
gold.
someone else says it, and that's when everyone decides we're going.
He's not
I'm
here.
not there.
You're not
He's
there.
not here.
I'm talking to myself.
So really, it's Lady Lyra that's holding us back right now.
Lyra,
That would be-
let's go.
All right, I'm hungry.
Okay, you guys go out to
I'm really actually.
as Charles Pryor has noted out, Lyra's stomach, the voice of reason. So you'll decide to head to the Mouse and Moth for some much needed, good hot food. Because of course on the road you have you have plenty of rations. You guys have,
And
but
they just don't make the type of food
but
that
it's
Lady
not
Maisie
the
does
same
at
as
the
Lady
church.
Maisie's feasts. So you head towards the Mouse and Moth. While you're doing that, Marcus has arrived at the archives, where you find indeed Penny is there as she is every day. She
Everyone is so
looks up at you
merry.
as you come in.
Hi, Penny.
Hi.
I'd like to speak to Mortifor, please.
Sure, let me get him.
Great.
And she just reaches down and puts him up on the desk. Taps on the glass. What?
Hi.
Oh, it's you again. Okay.
It is me again.
Excellent. What do you want?
Do you know what these
spinner.
are?
No,
sorry. I'm not there.
Quite possibly. Where did you find them?
Well, they were together, and they were given to us by the local innkeeper, Maisie, who was accosted and held up in her own home by the agents of Lunai. This was some time ago. Remember when we said we were attacked by the agents of Lunai? And they had left this behind. And so it was given to us, and then I solved it and separated the two pieces.
Yes. Well, that is a key, my friend.
A key?
That is a key. Yes. I'm surprised that you say that the agents of Lunai had it, as people that I have seen. I don't know if you recall, but in my notes, I had met with a group of people following the prophecy quite closely.
Yes.
Many members of that group held keys exactly like that, which they would use to enter and exit their secret compound in the sewers.
Huh.
Sewer key.
This is a sewer key, huh?
Yes,
Oh yeah. Didn't know we had to have
But
those.
those are the agents of Woe that had these.
indeed. So, if the agents of Lunai had them, then it is likely that either they had been in possession of it for some time, as the keys themselves are quite old, or someone had an unfortunate run-in with the agents and were not as lucky as you were to survive the experience.
Wake me up when he's done.
Last we met, you had mentioned. Apparently, there's a funny comment. Let's read it. Dylan Kaiser says, flipped over to dragons and things. They finished eating and left for a quest a while ago.
That was really good.
Oh,
We have to go
Dylan.
talk to Mortifor.
Oh, Dylan. You had mentioned that speaking with Penny, who is obviously right here with us as well,
Yes.
about the location of certain places that may contain arcane things,
It's gonna be a while.
stuff.
Good job.
Yes.
Have you determined those locations?
As I had mentioned before, there was the abandoned manse.
But I thought you had mentioned you were going to have Penny provide me with that information as to
Yes, yes. I believe that she has narrowed down where that might be. Yes. At which point Penny looks up from where she's just been sitting there reading, kind of ignoring you guys as you converse. And when she hears her name, she perks up. Oh, yeah. It's quite a ways away.
How far's quite a ways?
To the east, it's probably up to a week's worth of traveling. Didn't live close to Trapsboro, but was a famous name, so it was easier to track down.
What's the name?
Oh, goodness.
Jonathan.
I've totally forgotten.
So,
Sure,
It was
I'll come
weeks
back
ago
to that
that
one.
you asked me about that.
But do you provide me with like a map or a thing?
Yeah, I can mark that down for you.
Great.
I can
too
give you
bad
my
he
research.
doesn't have the map. I do.
Well,
Guess somebody should have gotten Squire Quigley before they did all their things.
I have a new map.
So, Robert Carl says something that I don't like. Jonathan is probably the leader of the Dragons and Things group. Good.
Probably
if
true.
that gets Jonathan out of our quest, by all means, go ahead, Jonathan. Join Dragons and Things. We don't want you here anyway.
well, Dragons and Things is probably like Universe 35, where Jonathan is the leader of that group, and he is taken over after Squire Quigley died in the attack on the Mouse and Moth in Universe 35. Jonathan joined the group and quickly became the leader.
What universe are we?
What in the world are you
So
talking about?
universe
just
is
Quigley dies in this universe?
Not in this universe, in the different universe.
I mean, the other universe.
That is so sad.
well,
Well, you were dead in
infinite
universe
possibilities.
41.
All right.
What?
Yes, oh, you died in Universe 41.
I'm already gone? Well, that's very
Well,
sad.
we're in Universe 1, correct?
I believe
So
you
when
guys
we
are,
hit
I don't even
41, I'm
remember
gonna
which number you
die?
guys
Well,
are
that's
in.
probably...
Somebody in the chat, tell us what universe did JimJam tell us this
40?
is? The correct
Is this
one.
It's like 40.
40?
I want to say 45.
So I'm supposed to be dead?
Oh, Penny,
So confused.
did
Yes.
we? Is the water issue cleared up in town?
You may want to talk to Dwindle about that. He has been able to provide a stopgap solution for the issue, but he has made many complaints that the source of the contamination needs to be dealt with before he can finally be done with his work. He did, in fact, mention those idiots who brought me here need to come see me
Oh,
about
Crag.
this.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, you may want to check in with Dwindle.
Huh. But right now, everybody's got
But right
water.
now, everybody has water, and things have been going much more smoothly thanks to your efforts and Dwindle's.
Interesting. Okay. That's nice. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go back to Cadwell's.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I go back to
is a
Cadwell's
day.
and I say, "Oh, Cadwell, I forgot one thing. Would you consider a trade for the reduced person, potentially, or a discount off of for this?" And I hand him the incense of prayer.
What is this, friend?
This is incense of prayer. If lit and inhaled by a divine caster, it will allow the caster to prepare all of their day's meditation spells at the highest possible
How do you give that away?
level.
Yeah.
Well, it seems quite valuable if
You better have a
anybody
plan.
were to have divine powers, but I do not.
But you would not be interested in reselling this for a profit.
I don't generally deal in such wares, no.
Okay,
Perhaps try the church. They might be interested in it.
exactly. I go to the governor's.
Okay, we're gonna jump back to the other people because they have at this point arrived at the Mouse and Moth. I'm certain that breakfast or lunch, brunch.
Really brunch. I'll
No.
get the eggs,
Bottomless
please.
mimosas.
We should just wait here
Bottomless
until
mimosas
he
at Maisie's.
finishes
Yes.
the entirety of what.
His garbage
Just
quest.
do whatever you want to do, Marcus Reasons over there.
Everyone's-
Take up 30 minutes of just exposition after exposition.
We're gonna
and
go
we'll
take a
eat.
break. Yeah, we're.
Okay. One thing
There
that
are
you
a lot of
notice
people here.
when you walk in is that there are behind the bar. Maisie has set up like a new shelf, and on the shelf are a few very finely crafted wooden cups.
no.
And etched into them is Maisie's cups. And you notice that there's a little price tag for 12 gold.
Oh,
How many cups are on there?
It's just a display of like one.
Just one.
Yeah. But she seems quite happy to see you, and she.
hello, Lady Maisie.
Well, hi everybody. I'm glad to see that.
Like to eat.
I want you to know that whatever you did at the loggers camp, whatever you did for them was amazing. People have been talking about you guys nonstop as heroes of the town once again. I know that we had our unfortunate moment, but it seems that whatever you did for them, however you handled that, seems to have really boosted your image in town.
That's wonderful. We needed that.
Yes, very badly. You were doing horrible.
Wow, Maisie. That's very.
You know what? Okay, I'll take that.
Talk
We
about it.
we
We
weren't
can
doing
just sit
well.
down and eat.
Yes, I'm quite hungry.
Do you have a menu? Is there anything new on the menu? Or is it all the same? Which I'm totally fine with.
What would you like? You always know that I'll make whatever
Hash
for the heroes
browns.
of the town can have whatever they like.
I'd like hash browns, please, and tater tots.
it's not McDonald's.
Hash browns and tater tots, 2 potatoes.
And really, I'm just craving potatoes.
Very starchy breakfast.
Yes, and eggs. Eggs sound really good. A little
Join us
cakes.
next time when we talk about how we want our eggs made.
Chicken and waffles.
Doesn't that sound yummy?
It does.
What are tater tots?
They're delicious. Someone
this
called them a
world,
tater
there's no
tot, and I
such-
tried it, and it was amazing.
Is it like a serene thing?
No, it was like someone in. There are a lot of people here. I heard it. I overheard it. Tried it, and it was amazing.
Is that a thing?
Can I make a perception check for any local hubbub that I'm hearing about?
Certainly. Indeed. Go ahead.
Ooh, okay.
Can I make a perception check for tater tots?
Hey, they
I don't
exist.
hear anything.
You
I
don't
want to
hear
make a perception check
anything.
for tater tots.
They
Because
do.
I don't believe it.
I don't
heard
believe it.
Hey, JimJam.
We just got done
I'm fine.
dealing with
Do I
him taking too
do I
much
see any
time.
tater tots?
I
rolled
don't.
a 3.
I was doing.
While
important
you
things.
haven't noticed any tater tots specifically, you have noticed that
never heard
when Lyra is describing them, Maisie's just seems to be like okay with it, like she's gonna go make tater tots.
It's so yummy.
By the way,
Make enough for all of us.
By the way,
I
if you're
know.
loving the talk about tater tots, don't forget to share this half of the episode with the hashtag dragons and stuff on Facebook. If you're watching us on Twitch, thanks so much for tuning in. We're insane. And go over to Facebook just really fast. Even if you want to keep watching on Twitch, that's totally fine. The same live video that you're watching on Twitch is also on Facebook. Hit the share button. Use the hashtag dragons and stuff. And you're entered to win prizes. We're first
The
off giving
Lyra
away
bundle.
the Lyra bundle.
That's the first one.
Lyra, I think you're stuck in Lyra land. So
I'm
tater
not
tots,
there.
tater
I've come to
tots
a
exist in
conclusion.
Lyra land.
Next time we come into town, we
I
leave
make
the
you
two
things
of
better.
them
We're all having tater
outside
tots.
of town. And the three of us go about our business very quickly. We finish it and we come back outside of town.
What's interesting to me is that why are you not just eating your breakfast like
I'm
you guys went
eating
to
my
do?
breakfast.
You're not
No,
here.
what I'm pointing out is Ben is upset that Marcus is out going around looking at things.
I'm
Squire
just
Quigley
sitting
knows
here.
no difference.
I'm sitting
Squire
here.
Quigley knows no difference. He went there for breakfast.
I'm eating my breakfast. I don't know what else. JimJam, fast forward from me eating my breakfast.
Hey,
Is the
He
water,
isn't even here
is
and
the
he's
water,
loud.
Is the water better in town?
water has been much better. We all are, but I know that Dwindle has let it be known that he is unable to completely eliminate the source of the contamination with his efforts here.
The guy can walk through trees.
That was
Well,
cool.
there are limits to his abilities, and he's only one
really
man,
cool.
and he's been working very hard for the town.
He really has. So what do we
Where
need to
can we
do?
find him?
Oh, he spends most of his day at the fountain.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
A
It's
fountain.
been so long that we're talking.
I love
I've already
fountains.
finished my breakfast.
Are we done eating?
Yes. Thank you so much for the tater tots.
We're gonna go to the fountain. We're gonna forget anything
Well, we're actually going to skip back over to Marcus.
Ah, man.
After breakfast.
30 minutes, guys.
Marcus, you arrive
All
at
come back
the
together.
governor's mansion. You're at the gates to the governor's mansion.
I
as
say, Coral, good to see you.
Coral is there, on guard duty once again.
Forgot.
Hello?
Well, Coral, good to see you. Need to finish up my business with the governor.
Well, do you have an appointment?
Well, I have this, and I pull out the receipt for fixing the water. And I say, well, the water is fixed, as promised. We brought the guy, as we said we would. So I'm here to collect.
And where's the rest of your group?
Oh, I'm the leader. I'm collecting for our group. I have the receipt.
Dear.
Roll a diplomacy check.
The music. I love the music so much. It's so wow.
It's an 8.
Well, I can't let you in at the moment. But there is a 12 o'clock slot wide open if you would like to return.
12 p.m.?
12 p.m.
What time is it now?
It is just after 9.
Oh, I'll be here. Or I won't, but it'll be interesting either way. Thanks,
Okay.
Coral. And I go to the church.
You go to the church. At the church, you find that when you walk in, Brother York is tending to something, and he sees you come in, and you can just see that,
Disdain.
I say, good morning, Brother York.
isn't it?
I was wondering if it was you or who is in charge of perhaps procuring things of use for the church. I have an artifact that I think would be of value to you.
An artifact? Something perhaps of our god Percival's nature?
I don't know, but you might be able to tell me. I have this prayer, this incense of prayer. I hold it out to him. Would there be some value in this? Perhaps a trade or a monetary transaction that could take place?
Well, I could say that this would go a long way to helping us when we are faced with more emergency, dire situations, though I do question your willingness to sell it to us, as I do believe that you would be able to make, or rather your group would make very good use of this.
They said pass.
Well, be that as it may, I could give you 1,200 gold pieces for it.
1,200 gold? It's a deal.
What?
Okay?
Dunzo.
1,200 gold?
Yes. Incense of prayer is very expensive. Well, 1,200 it is. Let me go and get you your gold pieces.
He's gonna collect our reward.
He returns with a large bag of money and hands it to you.
I accept his 1,200 gold.
Okay?
Such a jerk.
I let no one know.
Oh, certainly not.
The great people of Trapsborough are donating their money to this church. Every Sunday they throw in a gold piece, and it just all goes to Lord Marcus.
It's like Robin Hood.
Hashtag Marcus reasons.
You guys are the ones that,
But
when we
the
first got
worst.
to town, you refused to help unless they paid you more gold.
Not the church.
The church!
I don't
you, in fact,
remember.
were the one!
I don't remember.
You were the one!
Amnesia.
Chelsea Ann Kelsey says, I love the DYK about Learland. Thank you.
That's the
Dearland.
did you know?
I know.
Did you?
I did know.
Now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Charles Pryor, smashing elbows. I believe that's a reference
Nah.
to Crag and Quigley. I'll go wait outside the governor's mansion.
Just gonna wait outside.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll head back to the group.
Where are we?
I don't even know anymore.
You guys,
We left the Mouse and Moth.
No,
I
we're still the
forgot.
Mouse and Moth.
No, we left.
you guys
no,
were
we're
told.
going to Dwindles.
We're gonna go see Dwindle.
Okay, all right,
We're
sure.
going to the fountain. That's what
Oh,
we're
right.
doing.
I really like fountains.
By the way, if anyone was curious about the Marcus reasons for selling the incense of prayer,
We're not.
well, I'll tell you anyways, just because I know you are curious. I saved your life.
Yes,
Again,
I said thank you.
Marcus was still not given adequate thanks. So, it needed to happen. Go ahead, guys, with your quest. I'm perfectly happy and content.
That's really why.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's-
100%.
Are we at
Are
the
we?
fountain?
Who? Why?
I was going to give it to you, too.
Hush! Are we at the fountain?
Whatever.
Yes.
I
You
just
reached the
scratched that
fountain.
off my sheet.
You notice two things. First is that indeed Dwindle is there. He has set up a little almost workshop near. He has a blanket out. He has all manner of tubes and collection pans and devices that he dips into the water and pulls out, and he's working. You also notice that there's a large cart, very garishly designed.
Ooh, garish.
And there's a horse nearby, and standing
A cart like a wagon?
like a wagon, yeah, like a big
horse-drawn wagon.
traveling wagon. And there's a door to it that's wide open. And when you look inside, you see that there's a man, and it looks like inside this wagon is this whole living space that he's set up. And there's a man in there, and he's just going about his business. And there's Dwindle. And then there's other people, like random passersby.
I say to the man in the cart, oh, hello, I'm Squire Quigley. What's your name?
Ah, welcome. I am Johann Mendeleev.
I'm sorry, what?
Johann Mendeleev. Hello.
Johann
Yes.
Mendeleev?
Yes, indeed. Have you come to peruse my wares?
Oh,
Have you
would
come?
you have Johann Mendeleev?
Remember when they were going to go there and solve the water problem, and then Quigley saw something shiny?
But what does
He
Johann
has
have?
a land too.
Oh, I have all manner of
Quigley
things.
lands.
Many wonders from strange lands. Yes.
Are you selling these wonders?
Oh, indeed. For those who dare to purchase them.
Can you tell us?
What are they?
Yes.
Can I tell you what they are?
You sound like cat.
What of this? He pulls out a dried, shriveled, furry paw.
Yeah.
Says, this is the paw of a monkey.
Of a what?
Monkey.
Of a monkey.
Oh.
But not just any monkey. This is none other than the great Tickatam. I'm sure you've heard of him, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, the ancient legends, of course, say that Tickatam was the companion to a powerful druid who defended his domain fiercely against a goblin horde.
Hey, Dwindle.
When-
Wait, hold on. Hey, Dwindle. You ever heard of Tickatam?
Dwindle looks over at you and
Tickatam.
it starts and goes back to work.
This is so interesting.
So,
Tickatam, there's more to the story.
That's not real.
It is said
That's not real.
that when Tickatam died, of old age, as they successfully defended their lands against the goblin horde, that he carried with him his intense hatred for his foe from life, and will react to their presence.
The paw
Yes.
will react.
It's like a goblin alarm?
Will react.
Yes, exactly. For those traveling the lands
That's
fearing
terrifying.
attacks by goblins, this is an excellent item to have
How
in your
much?
possession.
I fear
1200.
no
Did
attack.
you say 1200?
No.
No, I said
That was
1200.
Lyra.
Oh, certainly
I
not.
was being facetious.
For
You
this,
could not part for it for less than 2,400.
for this priceless and historical artifact, I would say a mere 275 gold.
And
What
it
else
tells
do you
us that goblins are coming.
Indeed.
What else does it do? Like, does it just do this, or like what?
What
does
else
it do?
would you need it to do?
Well,
But to
I mean,
warn
does
you,
it,
to
like,
save your
attack?
very
Does
life.
it attack,
This-
or does it like
Can I bring
just
it?
do this? It,
Well, I
There.
have never found myself in the unfortunate presence of any goblins, so I'm not quite certain what exactly it will do.
else?
But I assure you that it is magical.
buying
Do you have
the
anything
everlasting
that
torch.
would make me
Okay.
more acrobatic?
By the way, before Jim answers this question
I'm okay
as
with that.
Mendeleev, Mike Harris has commented hashtag Team Dwindle because Mike Harris is, in fact, the embodiment of Dwindle.
Yes.
And in a shout out to another person who submitted their photo to be an NPC, Justin Stittle, I believe is the last name. Justin is,
Justin.
in fact, Johann Mendeleev, who you
I
will
love
see
it.
right beneath us here.
And that's his real beard.
That is his real beard. That's his real beard. That's his real beard.
That's beard.
That is, in fact, his real beard.
How do you eat food?
Magnificently.
You still have your mouth.
So, Justin, thank you for sending in your photo.
Absolutely.
Happy that you have joined us as an NPC. And anybody else that you want to see yourself in the show, send us your photo, and we will find some magical way to Photoshop you into the show.
And if you have already done so and haven't seen yourself yet, do not worry. We are, of course, as you've noticed, actively working on making sure that you guys are included in the show. So if you've already sent your picture, do not worry. You will get in there at some point. No worries. All right. Ah, you wish to be more acrobatic?
More dexterous, maybe. Yes, acrobatic.
I do have something wondrous that would help you reach out of reach places.
Oh, what's
Take
that?
this fine rope, for example.
Rope,
Magical in nature, as all of my wares are. This
like a
is
lasso.
the rope of the lost Milleret. Milleret, as I'm certain you've heard from legend, is a town full of artificers who
I'm sorry,
endeavored.
what?
artificers. They create magical wonders. And indeed, the people of Milleret
Dwindle.
endeavored to create
Dwindle.
What? What do you want?
You heard of Milleret?
I'm working!
Milleret?
Leave me alone!
Is that a place?
I don't know!
Ticketam?
What? Who is that?
Damn. Oh, I
is
like saying that.
This is all garbage.
No,
This is all garbage.
So
I'm
what's about
listening.
the lasso?
Well,
The lasso.
the artificers of Milleret
I know, that's what
endeavored to create artistic magical wonders.
Autistic.
I'm sorry?
Artistic magical wonders.
okay.
Artistic,
Those are different than the other
magical.
ones.
I don't wanna be
I believe in
autistic.
every other word. Can you just speak up a
Indeed,
little?
it seems that you guys aren't very interested.
I'm interested. Tell me about the
Oh,
stupid
my.
lasso.
Aggressive.
She always
Mira.
does.
It just looks so great.
They reveled in applying enchantments in unique ways, always trying to make things both beautiful and functional. The town no longer exists, unfortunately. Legend says that there was some arcane experiment gone awry that caused a great calamity.
But the rope
But the rope
survived.
survived. All you need do is hold this end of the rope. He pulls up one end of the rope and hum. And when you do so, the rope will begin to dance and rise up, climbing any surface, even straight into the air.
How many times can you use it?
Oh, as long as you are
we-
holding
can
the
we
rope
try it out
and
right
humming.
Can you demonstrate?
Indeed,
for
I
us?
will. And he holds the end of the rope and he begins to hum.
I kind of like this.
And the rope begins to snake its way up the side of his cart and up the ceiling.
Specific humming
Oh,
song.
there. What's that?
I want to see him
He
do
stops humming and lets go of the rope, and it immediately coils back down into its coiled shape.
Here,
He
you
says,
try.
"No, indeed, it could be any song at all, as long as you are holding the rope
I have a
and
question.
humming. It will rise and will bear most the weight of any one of you.
That's what I was
Certainly,
questioning.
one person would hum, the other person would
Would
climb.
climb.
But I must warn you, whoever is humming and holding the rope must not fail to continue while someone is up, or it will return quite violently and suddenly
Can
down.
you hum and climb it?
That was my next question.
No, you
Everyone's
must be
reading my
holding
brain.
this. He holds up the one end of the rope. He says, the person must hum and hold this end of the rope.
So
That
what
is the
happens to
only
that
way the
person?
magic-
Come back down as well in case. So if I hum it up, can I hook it over something and then hum
You
it
could
back
indeed,
down?
if you were to anchor it somewhere. It would not recoil.
Can I hum it into a knot?
No, I have never been able to accomplish that. Although perhaps
Hum,
you
hum,
would.
hum,
Perhaps,
hum, hum,
perhaps
hum,
as you
hum.
bonded with the item,
already bought it.
you would.
How much would that be?
This one is unfortunately a little more expensive,
Oh, of
as I'm sure you would imagine.
Yes.
But for a mere 552 gold pieces, I would be able to part with it.
I don't know
Oh,
that.
listen, took the break between 500 and then the 52.
I do have something magical of my own.
Oh, indeed.
No, don't show him that.
Sorry.
I have what's called a boatman's copper. And I'm wondering if we could do a bit of tradesies action here.
And what is the story behind the boat?
Oh, the boatman's copper. It's very wonderful. I've used it only a few times, but it has been helpful indeed. Whenever we have slain a foe who has fallen before us, if I spin
Shame.
this coin in my
Shame.
hand, then part of their strength comes into me, and I feel emboldened by it.
Or you
Well,
can
I
have the
understand
head.
that is what it does, but where does it come from?
He has a head. We can trade.
I believe it comes
doing well.
straight from the bowels of hell.
Thank you.
And Percival himself
No one's listening.
brought it up into the land and gave it to the people.
Or
Father Langdon has been carrying it around.
You better roll a sense motive to see if he's lying.
Oh, this is the story I was told, I believe.
You believe?
Pretty sure.
No.
What about the head?
By the way,
Head.
speaking of stories,
Get rid of the
speaking of
head.
stories, real quick, Brian Summer,
Never
one of our fans on Facebook, has mentioned, I beg the forgiveness of the entire crew. I am late to the party. Has Craig
right.
killed Marcus yet? No. Has Lyra come to her senses and left this band of loonies
Working
behind?
on it.
No. Has Alex finally snapped and slit everyone's throat? No.
She's on her way.
I'm working on it.
Has Quigley, you know, the answer with Quigley is always yes. Quigley, he did that. Yeah, he's about
Very
to.
likely.
He's about to.
Well, that sure was something. What? I don't know. But if you want more, you can check us out live. Head over to www.facebook.com/dragons and stuff. We're there every Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can hang out with us, chat with us, and we give stuff away. We give away prizes. I mean, you can't beat it. Come on, watch us.